Recently, my secretary came to work one morning and she said that her little boy had come home from school the previous afternoon, had removed his jacket, had thrown it down on the living room couch, and had said, "Mom, I feel just like Charlie Brown."
Charles Monroe Schulz was born at home on November 26, 1922 in Minneapolis. As a child, his father would often take him on trips to the old St. Paul Pioneer Press building to watch the Sunday comic pages roll off the huge rotary presses. His kindergarten teacher noticed his passion for drawing from an art assignment they had in class one day when he drew a man shoveling snow in Minnesota with a palm tree in the background. The first Peanuts comic strip appeared on October 2, 1950 in only 7 newspapers across the nation when he was just 27 years old. Schulz went on to say that this is the only comic he regrets drawing, because he believes that hate is an inappropriate emotion. Schulz then went on to receive the Reuben Award for the National Cartoonist Society, the highest honor among cartoonists, only 5 years after the initial comic's release. Something that often gets overlooked in Schulz's work is how he romanticizes depression and melancholy. This theme is represented most in Charlie Brown's character throughout the comics. This, of course, comes from personal experience in Schulz's life, starting with his mother. Dana Halverson died of cervical cancer at age 50 when Schulz was just 20 years old. Even later in life, he would grow emotional talking about her during interviews. Even decades later, after being asked if he could spend a minute with anybody, he chose his mother. Only a few days after his mother's death, he was drafted into World War II. He saw very little combat, but was honorably discharged in January of 1946. His experience and service especially had an impact on the characters he created later on. He says, "The 3 years I spent in the Army taught me all I needed to know about loneliness. My sympathy for loneliness that all of us experience is dropped heavily upon poor Charlie Brown. I worry about almost all there is in life to worry about, and because I worry, Charlie Brown has to worry. He must be the one who suffers because he is the caricature of the average person. Most of us are much more acquainted with losing than winning." It's a sentimental thing that people relate to, and I don't believe that it's difficult for many people to feel the same way that Charlie Brown does. While the other children are going out and having a good time, and some people can relate to that, and that's all they see. But Charlie Brown, in his own way, is alone. He's ridiculed, made fun of, off to the side, left out, overlooked, even in his own story.
I think there must be something wrong with me, Linus. Christmas is coming, but I'm not happy. I don't feel the way I'm supposed to feel. I just don't understand Christmas, I guess. I like getting presents and sending Christmas cards and decorating trees and all that, but I'm still not happy. I always end up feeling depressed.
Charlie Brown, you're the only person I know who can take a wonderful season like Christmas and turn it into a problem.
Maybe Lucy's right. Of all the Charlie Browns in the world, you're the Charlie Browniest.